Alright, I'm going to be making a tier list of fruits on this website because I am bored. So let's start by filling in the I've never had this column. I shouldn't say column, I should say row. I have never had a black currant. I have never had a gooseberry. What else? I have not had a white currant, and I have not had a mangosteen. Okay, so let's start. We'll go in order. We'll start with apples. We have green apples and red apples. In my opinion, green apples are superior to red apples, but neither are great. So I'm going to put the green apple in B tier and the red apple in C tier. I'm not the biggest fan of apples. Apricot. I personally think peaches are better, but apricots are okay. I think it's probably on par with green apples. Avocados are amazing. The only problem is that they go bad rather quickly. I guess it's not a fruit in the traditional sense, that it doesn't have so much of a sweet taste, but I guess botanically it's a fruit. I'll put it in A tier for now, though I may change it. Bananas are very versatile, and I know way too many random facts about bananas. So I'll put them in A tier as well, and I think they're especially useful in making banana bread, and you can freeze them and do various things with them. And yeah, bananas are interesting. They're most, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say, but anyway. I'm not a huge fan of berries, so I'll just put it in the C tier for now. Cantaloupe is okay, not my favorite though. Coconuts are great. Have you ever had fresh coconut with the coconut juice and you scoop out the coconut meat? So good. I quite enjoy cherries as well. Cranberries are good. I like dried cranberries especially. I'll put that in B tier. Dates are great. I especially like dates with walnuts. Dragon fruit is okay. It looks pretty on the outside and the texture is fine, but it really doesn't have much taste. It's just sort of like sweet water in my opinion. Durian, okay, the supposed king of all fruits. It's controversial because of its smell, but it actually tastes pretty decent. I think I'd put it in B tier. I love figs, especially like ones, the only figs I've had are figs that I picked myself and ate fresh, and those were delicious. I might have to put that in S tier because I quite enjoy that. Grapefruits are good. I like grapefruits, but I can't decide to put it A. I'll put it in B for now. I might change it later. Red grapes and white grapes. I think it really depends on the type of grape because there's different types of red grapes and white grapes, so it's really hard to say. I have to say my favorite type of grape is probably the Concord grapes, the grapes with the seeds that actually taste like grapes. And then other than that, I think modern day grapes, red grapes and white grapes, they're all somewhat the same. So assuming that's the type of grape we're talking about, modern genetically modified seedless grapes, I think that probably is on par with dragon fruit because it's just sort of like sweet nothingness. Kiwi. Not the biggest fan of kiwi. I used to like it more when I was younger. I think lemon is great. I wouldn't eat up a straight up lemon, but lemon is just so useful in culinary applications. No matter what you're making, it's always nice to add a little acidity. So that's definitely up there. Lime I don't really use. I haven't used too much, but I'll just put it in B tier because why not? Oh, lychee. Lychee here. That's S tier for sure. Delicious. Best lychees I've ever had were in Taiwan and Hawaii. So good. If you haven't had one, go now. Mangoes are also S tier for obvious reasons. They're delicious. Nectarines, again, I feel like this is another sort of like peach derivative. It's not a peach derivative, but I think it's on par with apricots, but maybe a little better. I don't know, but I don't think it deserves to be elevated to A tier. Orange, I think, would also go in A tier. Oranges are really good. Papaya. Now, papayas are sort of controversial. I know that a lot of people don't like them. My mother and my sister, for instance, because it has sort of that taste. I don't know. It's just a papaya taste, a mugua taste, you know. But I actually don't hate papayas. I think I'd put it B tier as well. Passion fruit is quite good. I think I'll put A tier. I especially like how passion fruit vines grow, like their indeterminate growth. I think is really interesting. If you've ever seen the passion fruit flower, it's really quite beautiful. And then the taste of passion fruit itself is, I mean, it's probably not best to eat straight, but if you add it to some sort of drink, or like I've had passion fruit ice cream before, that's absolutely delicious. Passion fruit juice, passion fruit is great. I think peach also belongs in A tier, especially like white peaches. Yum. Pear, I think, would probably be C tier as well. I'm not a huge fan of pears. Especially, I'm not the biggest fan of like the sort of stony granules you find in them. I think I know it's granules of some sort of protein, but I forgot which. I want to say it's lignin notes. I don't know. Anyway, so, and then persimmons, S tier also, like, you have a persimmon tree, the persimmon's so good, you can try pineapple. I think pineapple probably belongs in A tier. I enjoy eating pineapple with leaking powder. It's pretty versatile. Plums are okay. I'm not the biggest fan though. C tier. Pomegranate. I realize I don't have anything in D tier. I'll probably move some there. Pomegranate, maybe I'll put that in D tier because it's not really very good to eat, and the juice is okay, but just the seeds in it. I like the texture, but Pomelo, I think, would go in either probably B tier. They're fine, I guess. I think I like pomelo more than grapefruit, to be honest, so I'll put it there. Raspberries will go the rest of the berries in C tier. Red currant, that's another fruit I haven't tried. And then starfruit. Starfruit is good. Put it in A tier. Strawberries, S tier. Tangerines, I feel like they're inferior to oranges. But they can be good sometimes. So I'll put it there. Honeydew. Wait, no, I'm on watermelon. I think watermelon has to either be S or A tier. I'll put it in S tier for now, but I'm specifically talking about the seeded watermelons since they're so much better than the seedless watermelons you find more commonly nowadays. And then we have honeydew. I think that goes with cantaloupe in B tier. Asian pear. It's definitely better than regular pear. I think it's probably B tier or possibly A tier, like on the high ends of B tier. Guava, well, there's so many different types of guavas. I mean, I think if we're talking about Taiwanese guavas, Bala, that's definitely S tier. Blood orange. It's a type of orange, so I'll just put it right next to orange. Custard apple, cherimoya, cacao. That's my dad's favorite fruit, but I'm not the biggest fan. I feel like it has sort of snot-like texture, but it's still quite good in terms of the taste, so I'll put it in A tier. Ground cherry, I have not had that. Kumquat, I think kumquats are very good. I think that also goes A tier as well. I really like how it's very, you eat it with the skin on, and the skin is sweet, and then the inside is sour. So good. Mulberry, I've only had mulberry like once. I feel like it's better than most other berries I've had, so I'll put it in the high end of C tier. Raisins, that's not a fruit, that's just dried grapes. That's not a fruit, I'm putting it in D tier. No. Jackfruit is good. I think that's definitely A tier, higher end for sure. I love the taste of jackfruit, and you can use it. I've tried to use jackfruit as like a meat substitute before, and I forget. Yeah, I think I made like a jackfruit salad. Ooh, maybe I should move papaya because like green papaya salad is really good. No, I'll just keep it. And then rambutan. It's just honestly a hairy version of lychee. I've only had it like once. I'll put it in B tier. It's fine, I guess. Sour cherry. I don't think I've ever had a sour cherry. I think I've only had normal cherries. So that's my my tier list so far, and I think I should probably modify it a little bit to make sure that it fully matches. So first of all, there needs to be more fruits in D tier. I think if I do not like blueberries very much, so move that down. Blackberries are definitely better than raspberries, so I'll move raspberries down. Okay, and then I think I'm pretty happy with my S tier: fig, persimmon, lemon, lychee, mango, strawberry, watermelon, guava. I'm not sure watermelon entirely deserves to be there. I think I might move watermelon down, and then jackfruit, banana, date. I don't think date is on par with. It's good, but no, I think it's fine. Let's see. Cranberry. I think I could probably move cranberry down, to be honest, and I can move grapefruit down because pomelo is superior. And then I'll move cranberry down as well. I think other than that, that's pretty good. I could possibly move Asian pear up, but I'll keep it. So that's my tier list for fruits. I hope this was somewhat entertaining to watch. If it wasn't, that's too bad. But yeah.